Hello, you're watching the Star News Update. I'm Sangeetha Nair. The government on Thursday announced that the Board of Directors of Chinese schools would receive direct funding from the financial allocation of the economic stimulus package. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak says the move is part of the Barisan Nasional's government's new policy of educational empowerment by channeling the money directly to the school directors.
There is a second round coming up shortly, so we'll expand. Kita akan belanjakan, kita akan agihkan semua dalam masa yang terdekat ni dan dengan arahan bahawa peruntukan ini mesti dibelanjakan tahun ini juga.
He says all the allocations should be used by the end of the year. He adds a total of 237 Chinese schools nationwide would be given 27 million ringgit, while the rest will be given out in due time. He said this after handing over the funding to representatives of Chinese schools at SJK Chi Wen, Subang Jaya. Meanwhile, MCA President Datuk Seri Ong Tee Kiat says the Chinese schools boards has been rewarded with the government's trust for their work and contribution to the education field. Ong adds MCA would also monitor to ensure all the funds received by the schools would be used appropriately and with accountability. The funds handed by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak were part of the 50 million ringgit set aside under a fiscal stimulus program targeted for the development of the Chinese schools in the country. Human Resources Minister Datuk Dr. S. Subramaniam said on Wednesday that the Cabinet has agreed in principle to create a pension scheme for private sector workers through the Employees Provident Fund. He says the scheme would ensure that the retired workers of the private sector received a monthly pension according to their contributions to EPF. Dr. Subramaniam says many of the contributors to EPF used up their savings within 2 years of their retirement and had no other source of income. He says this scheme would assure them of a regular income every month. Police found the body of security guard Yip Lam Chun, who was crushed in the Perak Tong Cave Temple rockfall in Jalan Kuala Kangsar Wednesday night. Perak Police Chief Datuk Zulkifli Abdullah says Yip's body was sent to the Raja Permaisuri Bainon Hospital for a post-mortem. He says the cave temple has been closed to visitors and an investigation will be conducted by the Perak Minerals and Geoscience Department to ensure that the area is safe for visitors. In the incident on January 11th, 2 visitors were injured and Yip was reported missing. For more updates, log on to thestaronline.tv. I'm Sangeetha Nair. Thanks for watching.